Hong Kong, a city where tradition meets modern chaos, a land of honor, loyalty, and betrayal. In this urban jungle, one man walks the line between law and crime. This is the story of Wei Shen, an undercover cop in a deadly game of trust and deception. Welcome to Sleeping Dogs. Wei Shen, a Chinese-American police officer, returns to Hong Kong under orders from the Hong Kong Police Department and Interpol. His mission? To infiltrate the Sun on Yi, one of the city's most powerful Triad organizations. Wei wasn't just doing it for the badge. He had a personal connection. He grew up in Hong Kong and knew many gang members from his youth. The streets where the Triads now rule were once his home, and he wanted to clean them up. He also hated what the Triads had become, especially after witnessing their brutality and how they destroyed lives, including people close to him. The police needed someone who could blend in without raising suspicion, and Wei was their best shot. In jail, Wei reunites with Jackie Ma, a childhood friend with Triad ties. Through Jackie, Wei reconnects with the gang world he once left behind. He earns the trust of Winston Chu, a red pole, of the Sun on Yi. To rise in the ranks, Wei proves himself through brutal street work, debt collections, gang fights, and hijackings. Each step pulls him deeper into the criminal world, blurring the line between justice and loyalty. But Wei is still a cop. Constantly monitored by his handler Raymond and Superintendent Pendrew, Wei balances a dangerous double life. The more effective he becomes as a gangster, the more doubts his superiors begin to have about his true allegiance. Winston Chu's rival, Dog Eyes, seeks to destroy him and take over North Point. Wei assists Winston in defending his turf, dismantling Dog Eyes' operations. Eventually, Wei personally takes Dog Eyes down, earning more trust within the Triad. When Winston marries his fiancée Peggy, what should have been a celebration becomes a bloodbath. An ambush kills them both, leaving Wei shattered and vowing revenge. The Triad world becomes even more chaotic as a power vacuum forms. Wei's loyalty is rewarded. He becomes a red pole, and even gains the favor of the Sun on Yi leader, Uncle Po. But Uncle Po's declining health leads to a vicious internal war among the red poles, especially between the manipulative Henry Lee and the more reserved Mr. Chu. Henry Lee pushes his way to the top through betrayal and murder. He even poisons Uncle Po, igniting a civil war within the Triad. Wei, still undercover, tries to stop him, but faces suspicion from all sides. As Wei rises in the Triad ranks and starts digging deeper, he learns that Pendrew isn't the hero cop he pretends to be. Pendrew ran undercover operations for years targeting the Sun on Yi Triad. He saw himself as the only one who could control the Triads, so instead of destroying them completely, he wanted to manipulate them from the shadows. Pendrew had a secret relationship with Uncle Po, the leader of the Sun on Yi. Po and Pendrew had a mutual understanding, a sort of "you protect me, I protect you" deal. When Uncle Po is dying in the hospital, Pendrew murders him by poisoning, because Uncle Po was going to testify about Pendrew's shady actions. Killing him was the only way to stay safe. Pendrew's obsession with controlling the operation leads him to betray Wei, exposing him and getting him arrested. Wei is tortured, left to rot, but is later freed by another cop who still believes in him. Now, operating without police support, Wei seeks justice on his own terms. No badge, no backup, just fury. Wei tears through Lee's operations, dismantling his empire one piece at a time. He infiltrates Lee's private fortress, fighting his way to the top in a brutal showdown. Wei confronts Henry Lee in a blood-soaked battle and finally ends his reign with poetic justice. With Lee dead and Pendrew arrested for corruption, Wei regains his position with the police. But something inside him has changed. The undercover job may be over, but the scars run deep. Sleeping Dogs isn't just a tale of cops and gangsters. It's about identity, sacrifice, and the cost of justice. In a world where loyalty is bought and truth is twisted, Wei Shen stood alone. walking a path from honor to darkness.